Here's a quick and easy way to build an AI agent in n8n. It's going to be hosted on Telegram and basically have access to our entire Google Calendar. So it'll be able to create events, delete events, update events, all that sort of stuff. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Elliot. I'm a 25-year-old entrepreneur based out of San Diego, California. And I'm building AI businesses, one being ManyFlow AI, which is my main development company. So the workflow and the agent that we'll be building in this video are very similar systems that I sell to businesses and of course get paid for it. So with that being said, let's just jump into the tutorial. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my chat with my Telegram bot. Let's go here. Here I get a message saying, hello, how can I assist you in managing your calendar today? Let's say, can you please delete my event I have tomorrow? And if I go take a look at my calendar, we can see that tomorrow I just had an event and it got deleted. Go back. Here it says the sales call event scheduled for tomorrow has been successfully deleted. Cool. And what I also did in this bot is added the feature to add voice memos, and it does the same thing. So let's give that a quick test as well. Hey, for tomorrow, can you just create a new event for me? Call it sales call and book it for 1 p.m. all the way to 2 p.m. Thanks. So I send over my voice memo, go back to my calendar, and then for tomorrow, we should get an event at 2 p.m. right here, sales call, 1 to 2 p.m. So that works with text and voice memo. And if we take a look at the workflow, it's nothing too crazy, but it's pretty neat. So I did have like I said, the file and the voice memo is right here. So we're grabbing the file. And then here is all the tools for the AI agent. And then it sends the message to Telegram. And what I'm going to do is actually build this thing entirely from scratch. So if you want this exact template, you can just download it. It's going to be in the description down below. Just join my free Skool community. You can get the template entirely for free. So with that being said, let's just start over. Go over here. I have a entirely blank n8n workflow, and I called it Telegram Calendar Agent. So our first step is going to be to look for a Telegram trigger. Go here. We're going to look for on message here. And then we have to make our credential. Now the credentials are a little tricky with this. It's actually very easy, but it's quite interesting the way they do this. So we're going to click on here, create a new credential. And all we need is an access token. Now in order to get that access token, we'll go to the docs here. You're going to want to scroll down until you find the bot father here. It's basically going to be these two things here is what we're going to have to do. So you're going to click on bot father and then enter /new bot. So of course I already did this. So if I go ahead and go to my bot father, this is exactly what you'll see. You're going to do /start. You're going to have this message and then you do /new bot. And then it's going to ask you to name your bot. I just gave it the same name for my username. And then you get this message here. So you're going to get your actual bot to click on and then the access token. So before you do anything, definitely get the access token first. Paste it into the credentials here, and then save it. And once you do that, you actually want to click on test step and be waiting for the trigger. And we go back to n8n, click on your bot, and then click start. And you'll see that once you click start, we're going to get all this data back. We're actually going to go ahead and pin this data, so we don't have to rerun this multiple times. And this is the entire output that it gave us from starting the chat. So pin the data. Next, we're going to go directly into an AI step. So we're going to go here, look for AI. Click on AI agent, and then we're going to go to define below here, and I'm just going to paste in the prompt that I previously had from this AI agent. So let's go here. Again, when you download this template, you'll have the prompt available as well, so you don't have to rewrite it yourself either. Go here, just paste it in. I'm going to enlarge this. I'm going to actually delete the user input for now. And if you go over the prompt, it just says you are an AI assistant designed to manage calendar events for the user. Your capabilities include creating events, retrieving events, updating events, deleting events, and then some important details about the tools. Here I gave it the current time, so it has access, you can see right here, it has access to the current day and time, and then the user input. We're going to go down to the left side here from our pinned data, drag the start message here, and exit that out. So now we have the AI has access to the message and the current time. Go here. And the next step is going to be to add a chat model. So we go here. Look for OpenAI. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to select 4.0 here. And then for the credentials, it's quite easy. You just go to the OpenAI website, you log in, go for the API, get your API key, and then just paste it in. Pretty straightforward. Look for 4.0 right here. Add option. We don't need an option here. Go here. Now we have our actual large language model selected. Let's add a memory. Go to simple memory. We're going to change this to, let's say, 10. Here we're going to go for define below, and then our key, I'm going to look for the chat ID here and simply, actually I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hard code it. Let's do that. There we go. So that's never going to change. Now we have our memory set. Now let's add our Google Calendar tool, most important part of the build here. Look for Google Calendar tool right here. Here, very simple, create a new credential and you just sign in with Google. And then you'll have access to your calendar. So I'm going to go ahead and select my calendar here. I'm going to let the model define this parameter. That means our AI agent is going to actually input the data here. It's not predefined. Here, our operation is to create. I'm going to create an event. I'm going to remove use default reminders. And again, this is going to be pretty straightforward and quite simple. So I'm not going to add any crazy fields here. What I do want to add is the summary. And then here we'll just do the model define this parameter as well. So right now, all it can do is create an event with the title of the event and the start and end time. So we'll just leave it like that, quite simple for creating events. And then we're going to go ahead and actually duplicate this. Go here. Make the connection to the AI agent right here. Oops. This time we're going to do get the events. So to be able to retrieve the ID, I'm going to go down and look for get multiple events here. I'll change this limit to like 10. We're not going to get 50. Same thing here. I'm going to have AI do this step as well. And then what we can maybe look for our properties is we'll do fields. And then we'll do the same thing here. I'm going to duplicate this one more time. Go here. Connect to the tool. And I'm going to look for, let's do delete. Delete an event. Have AI get this, create this field as well, because it's going to get the event ID from the other tool. We can look for add options here. We don't want to send any updates. We don't need that. So let's go ahead and delete that. And for the delete, that's probably all we need here, like this. And then we're going to do one more time. Duplicate. I'm going to grab it. Connect it. Here we're going to look for update. Oops. Update event. We can remove use default reminders. Here, what do we want to update? We want to update the end time. We want to update the start time as well. And we want to update the summary as well. Okay, we'll have AI define this as well. There we go. And next, don't need to set any reminders. We can delete that. Go there. Now that we have our tools set up, we can just add our Telegram node here to be able to send the messages. So we'll look for text. Let me send a text message, have our same credentials, our chat ID, and our text. Perfect. So to actually make this connection here, we're going to run it through the AI agent once. So let's just not have any errors here. So we'll just actually delete it really quickly. Test the workflow. There we go. Now that it's actually, the data is passed here, let's do the same thing that we just did. Telegram, text. And then now that we have the data here, right, we have the connection. We're going to go to the chat ID, go to Telegram trigger, grab the ID. I'll just drag it in this time here. And then our text that we are sending is going to be the output from our AI agent. There we go. And we can play around with these fields if we wanted to, like message to thread ID, reply to a thread ID, or reply to a message ID, message a thread ID, but we don't need to play around with that. Just keeping it quite simple for the purpose of this video. And just like that, we are almost done. We have to add our files, but let's make sure to test this first. I'm going to go ahead and unpin this data right here. I'm going to test the workflow. It's waiting for our trigger. I'm going to go ahead and message my bot here. That was not it's this one. And I'm going to say, hey, going through the AI agent. It didn't use any tools because I just said, hey, how can I assist you managing your calendar today? And as you can see, it says this message was sent automatically with n8n. Let's actually remove that. So we're going to go here, go down to add field, and actually append n8n attribution. Remove it. Perfect. Cool. So let's just test out one of the tools now. And again, I didn't add any of the voice memo stuff, so that's not going to work if I send over a voice file. So we're just going to stick with chat right now. I'm going to say, please create a meeting for, let's take a look at our calendar, for Tuesday at 4 p.m. Let's say that. For Tuesday at 4 p.m. Let's just say go into 5 p.m. Name it YouTube meeting. Send that out. Testing went to create the event right here. And you can see YouTube meeting has been successfully created at 4 to 5. So that works no problem. Let's just test out our deleting the event. Let's go here. Let's just say actually delete the YouTube meeting event, please. I actually have 2, so it might have, let's see what it does. I forgot to test the workflow. That's my fault, but I could just test it now. And it successfully deleted the one that we just created. It knew that, oh, this was the one we just made. Let's just delete it. Cool. So now let's just add our voice memo part of the build. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to disconnect this. I'm going to look for a switch node. We're going to switch it up a little bit. Switch. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Perfect. And then what I'm going to look for is to identify an ID. So what this does is it'll just route the direction of the bot depending on if there's an ID or not. So I'm going to go ahead and look for, well, actually we should probably test it first. That's what we need. I'm going to do test workflow. I'm going to say, hey, how's it going? We're going to get that ID. And we should probably pin it as well for now. Pin it. Go back to switch. Now we should have gotten, here we go, voice. So we're going to go ahead and look for this file ID. And all we're going to do is to see if this exists. So we'll go string, we'll go exists. And then we'll name this voice. I'm going to add a routing rule. I'm going to drag the same file ID. And I'm going to look for does not exist. Now keep in mind that this is any ID, or this is any file. So if you were to send like any other file, it'll also go through the voice, just because I'm doing this for the simplicity of the video. But ideally what you'd want is to have a much more intuitive system that would actually check to make sure it's a voice file, not any other file. But for the demonstration, we're just sticking with it. So we'll go here. Now we'll rename this output actually text, like that. And then we're going to go send the text directly here. And then for voice, I'm going to connect this with a Telegram get a file right here. Our file ID is going to be this file ID here. We'll leave all of this as is. And then we're going to go here and do transcribe. I'll type in OpenAI and we're going to transcribe this here and do transcribe a recording. Perfect. We're going to look for data. So actually, let's actually run this really quickly. We'll just go here. Then we'll have the file here. It's called data. So we're going to match that input data field name with data. Perfect. And then let's run this here as well. Click on it and we can see, hey, how's it going? So that was my voice memo. Now we just connect this to our AI agent, and I'm just going to, for simplicity, add that directly to the user input. So it'll have 2 user inputs. So we can maybe just do like text. And then here we could say, well, actually we don't have to overcomplicate it. We'll just do 2 with 2 spaces. We'll go here, look for the message that came from OpenAI. Hey, how's it going? There we go. We'll just paste this in here directly, just to not overcomplicate anything. Perfect. Click on done, done. And now let's test this workflow. I need to unpin the data first, of course. Here, there we go. And I should have probably just gotten my message too. Yeah, there we go. All right, test workflow. Let's ask it to update an event this time. So we'll do for the Thursday one, we'll ask it to change the meeting name, for example. Let's do that. hey, I have a sales call on Thursday. Can you just change it to ManyFlow meeting, please? Thank you. Okay, going through the workflow here. Go here, and we can see that it successfully changed this to ManyFlow meeting. Now, keep in mind, we could always add more to the switch node. We could always add like a knowledge base to the agent. We could add so many different tools. You can even code directly. There's just hundreds of things that we can integrate into this agent. So this was just a cool, quick and easy way to have AI connect to your Google Calendar and create and delete events. So just like that, we're able to build a pretty cool AI agent in Telegram. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, we can add so much more to this, but just for the simplicity of this video, I wanted to help you guys get started on kind of making that connection and just adding a few tools to your AI agent. And don't forget to join my free Skool community. I just launched it last week, and we already have 60 members with all sorts of people. There's developers in there, there's entrepreneurs, all sorts of people. So it's kind of a place to have all my tutorials and just a place to chat about AI and see what you're building, all that sort of stuff. And I wanted to thank you all. I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers. I appreciate all the support and you guys watching my videos and building your AI business or building your AI automation. So that's really cool, and I appreciate you all for that. So with all that being said, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do, and I will see you all in the next video.